Cows, goats and most other animals aren't considered particularly intelligent, but that could be a misconception. Goats, for example, can solve relatively complex puzzles. And many other animals could be far more intelligent than previously believed. Have scientists just underestimated them, or have they spent a long time simply asking the wrong questions? Chimpanzees are considered the stars of the animal kingdom. They can put themselves in others' shoes, they use tools, and can learn number sequences and words. In addition, they're aware of their own self. For the behavioral scientists of the past century, this ability, recognizing one's own self, was the height of animal intelligence. An ingenious test with a mirror delivered the proof. A dot of color in the face applied without the chimps noticing. Chimps passed the test with flying colors. They use mirrors actively to examine their appearance. Several animal species were investigated this way. This capuchin monkey doesn't notice the circular marks on its face. The conclusion was that it did not have an awareness of its own self, but that could have been a false conclusion. Other animals attack their reflection, a clear proof that they believe they are facing a competitor. It's only chimps, bonobos and orangutans that manage to rise to the level of self-aware animals. Gorillas didn't pass the mirror test, but does that make them less intelligent? What if gorillas and other animals only fail the mirror test because the experiment has nothing to do with their way of living? Birds, for example, are interested in completely different things from mammals. An aspect behavioral biologist Augusta von Bayern always has to take into account during her experiments at Oxford University.
It could be that an experiment simply isn't suitable for a particular animal species, or that it's not relevant. Animals that are very scent-oriented, for example, might not react to a visual stimulus, but they still might have an awareness of themselves.
It's not enough to devise an experiment using human experiences. Behavioral biologists have to study in detail how animals live before they can come up with an IQ test. Self-awareness doesn't have to be a significant characteristic. Even people are only self-aware from a certain age. Children only pass the mirror test from age 2. But does that mean they're less intelligent than chimps before that age? A further ability that was attributed only to humans for a long time was the use of tools. It was believed that animals weren't capable of this. The German psychologist Wolfgang Köhler revealed this error at the start of the last century. He hung a banana high up on a rope, added some boxes, and let a group of chimps into the enclosure. The footage from 1914 to 1917 shows the first experimental IQ tests on chimps. The animals quickly realized that they could use the boxes to get to the bananas. This caused a big stir among the scientific community. This result was completely unexpected. The fact that apes enjoy such challenges and that they could be used to significantly improve their living conditions in zoos is something the scientists of the time didn't consider. The primates proved to be resourceful in this experiment too. To get to a banana that's out of reach, they think briefly before putting two sticks together to get one long enough for the job.